ShamWow gets all the stains out, washes, dries, and polishes any surface. You'll say wow every single time.
Come in. Oh,
Hi.
Marty. How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Let's see, what can I do for you?
I'm starting this new company, Snuggie, and I've seen the success that ShamWow has had, so I was just wondering if you could show me how you guys have been so successful.
Well, Marty, a lot of our success has came from our ability to predict demand. Not really predict, but to forecast it pretty accurately. I could tell you about it, but I'd rather show you. To the time machine. Alright, Marty, as you can see here, we got the moving average. Now, most companies use this, but it's not always the best method. With moving average, you take the demand and the past periods of demand, and you divide that by the number of periods that you use, and that'll get you your forecast, which will put an equal weight on each period for your forecast. As you can see here, we have one of our previous periods of forecasting, and you can see here it doesn't work well with our trend, because we have an increasing trend. As you can see, Marty, the actual demand is much higher than what the moving average would have predicted.
So what method would you use to forecast demand then?
I would suggest exponential smoothing. Hey team, this here is Marty. Marty, this is a ShamWow crew. These are my best 3 employees. They're going to show you some demand forecasting methods and why they're important here.
Alright, thank you Marty for joining us. I'm Matt, and as Doc was saying, we are going over the exponential smoothing trend. And if the moving average doesn't work for you, the next forecast you should look at is the exponential smoothing. The benefits of exponential smoothing over moving average is that it places less weight on periods that occur farther back in the past and more on recent demand. This allows us to compensate for a growing demand in such a small time.
So how would you calculate that?
Well, Nyanya has been doing those calculations for us.
Actually, there are 2 exponential smoothing methods. This is the first one without the trend. These are the formulas that we use in this method, and we use different ways on different period of time. Alpha is the smoothing constant using here and here.
Hi Mandy, this is the exponential smoothing method with a trend. So for the basic formula for this total formula, this one is really similar to that one without trend. But after we add the trend formula, we can forecast the period that's with a trend, which is our company's data always like increasing. It has a trend. So this would be work better. You can see the beta here is the trend smoothing coefficient. Hi, Marty.
Hi!
Doc asked me to see how are you doing with the new method.
It's been going well. I can show you actually.
Oh, great.
So since our company is relatively new, I took the historical data from a company that produces a similar product to us in the industry to determine which method is better to use, exponential smoothing without a trend or exponential smoothing with a trend. And I used a Minitab software to run the simulation and set the constraints. As you can see from the exponential smoothing without a trend, 0.6 as the alpha yields the smallest MSE, or mean squared error. However, exponential smoothing with a trend, we tested 0.4 and 0.6 as the alpha, and 0.3, 0.5, and 0.7 as the beta. As you can see, overall, 0.4 as the alpha and 0.3 as the beta yields the smallest MSE, so that is the best method that we came up with to use for our company.